Hey Cancer, what's going on everybody? It's Sam from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your weekly tarot reading. This is going to be from the week of the 11th through the 17th. How are you guys? I hope you guys are well. Starting out here with the current energies for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout the week of the 11th through the 17th, what current energies do we got coming in here for Team Cancer, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout the week of the 11th. First card out, what do we have? And we have here an Ace of Swords. So looking at the first current energy we have here the Ace of Swords. Typically could be one of those cards representing something coming to the forefront, like a truth being revealed. It also could represent, too, you feeling like you have to communicate something. Moving on to the next card, we do have here the Hierophant, and then lastly for you, Cancerian, is going to be the Three of Swords. Okay, so stepping on into your week here, the 11th, I do feel like this is about releasing some sort of pain or speaking up about something here that has been a very painful experience for you. You know, looking at the Hierophant card, even though the Hierophant card can be one of those cards that like identify with your commitments and your obligations, when I look at it in this specific tarot deck, it almost looks like you're not happy doing what you feel like you're supposed to be doing, Cancer. Like you're not happy with what it is you're committed to, you're unhappy with what it is that you are serving, and it feels like whatever you're serving here is definitely not serving you. So the Hierophant here almost kind of looks like an emperor in this aspect, right? So jumping into your week of the 11th so far, I think this is about opening up in reference to a situation where you were committing to something that was making you pretty unhappy. And I think that it's time to release whatever's not making you happy and to start focusing on what serves in your favor, what serves in your highest good, Cancer. And it's time to let go of a lot of pain here moving into the week of the 11th. So I see you guys essentially standing up for yourself when you were in a position that wasn't particularly making you happy. Let's go ahead and have a look here and see what you'll be dealing with throughout this week. We did have the Five of Wands already wanting to jump on out here. Five of Wands is frustration, agitation. Moving forward from that Five of Wands, what is my Cancer is going to be dealing with throughout this week? And we got here Four of Wands, we got here Two of Swords, and we have here Queen of Swords. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So coming into your week of the 11th, Five of Wands here to the Four of Wands. There was a lot of frustration in something that shouldn't have been frustrating at all. So this could be identifying as a relationship, this could be talking about a job, this could be talking about a friendship, or even possibly your family. You know, you were in an environment where you shouldn't have been frustrated, you shouldn't have been unhappy. It was something that was supposed to be good for you, but Cancer, it was showing up that it wasn't, you know? Five of Wands is like, this environment's stressing me out. This environment is peeving me. This environment is irritating me. You know, it's draining me. Whatever environment you were a part of, whether this is a relationship, a friendship, a family situation, it just became too much for you. You know, you figured this would be the place where I would feel the best. This would be the place where I'd feel happy. This is the place where I'd feel positivity. But no, I've kind of just experienced a lot of pain and I've undergone a lot of stuff. And it really started to become unhealthy for me. Now with the Two of Swords here to the Queen of Swords, Two of Swords is that card of having to make a decision. And the Queen of Swords is actually acting upon that decision. So the decision that you end up making this week, Cancer, is I need to cut the cord. I need to nip this situation in the butt in the week of the 11th because I'm recognizing that I deserve better. So I feel like you're speaking up for yourself here and you're putting yourself out of a situation that's clearly making you unhappy. All right, let's go ahead and see where things are going here for Cancerian, please. Where are things going to be going here for Team Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout the week of the 11th. We have here the Eight of Wands. Okay, it's the card of travel. Could be talking about physical travel or energetic travel. Could be both here for a few of you. So you're putting distance, of course. You know, you're moving into a new direction. I'm going to go ahead and put my focus, time, and energy somewhere else. The next card that we do have here is the Three of Wands. And then for the last two cards, we have here the Ten of Swords, and we have here the Six of Wands. So it's a pretty liberating and freeing feeling when you walk away from this connection. Or this situation. Like I said, it doesn't have to be that you're specifically walking away from a person. The environment that this reading is talking about could very well likely be a job. But Cancer's Eight of Wands here, Three of Wands, Ten of Swords. So coming into your week here, you're definitely putting this to a complete ending. You know, you're taking that action to focus on something else. You know, I've been unhappy here for so long. I'm finally speaking up for myself, and I'm getting the heck out of here. I'm walking to where I deserve. And I'm also, most importantly, walking towards a place of success. You know, taking a look at the last card we have here the not the Six of Cups, I was going to say that, but we have here the Six of Wands. So you're walking towards a place of success. And I like that for you, Cancer, because the Six of Wands is not only an energy of success, but it's an energy too of attention, right? This is where you're now focusing your attention. You're focusing your attention on getting what it is you're worthy and deserving of receiving, instead of being involved in situations that seem pretty, you know, unhealthy for you. I don't know. I can't shake this Hierophant card, guys. Every time I look at this Hierophant card in this tarot deck, there's something about it that just really throws me off. It's not like the traditional Hierophant card, I'll tell you that much. So I really feel like the environment you were a part of, it was genuinely an environment that you were supposed to like enjoy, but there wasn't anything there that you were necessarily enjoying. Let's say you were in a romantic partnership. Romantic partnerships are supposed to be exciting. They're supposed to be loving. Maybe you were with a partner who is the opposite of that. Maybe they were very, very unhealthy to be around. Maybe they were very toxic. Maybe their words were very damaging. Same thing could resonate with a friendship. You know, friendships are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be great. They're supposed to be somebody who supports you in your life. Maybe you were dealing with somebody who wasn't very supportive. You could have been connecting with somebody who was very controlling and demanding, and constantly needed your attention and constantly stole your energy, you know? And as for a job, you know, the same thing kind of applies here too, because maybe this job was something that was supposed to be good for you, but it turned out to be nothing that you even expected it to be. So sometimes not everything that you think is supposed to be a certain way ends up being that certain way you thought it would. And I feel like you're definitely realizing that here, moving throughout your week. I think that you are just finally getting fed up here. It's like, I can't hold on to this pain anymore and pretend this situation that I'm invested in is healthy for me, because it's not. I want it to be. I wish it was. I wish it was everything I imagined it to be, but it's just simply not. And the more that you uncover that, the more and more you're ready to take flight here, Cancer. And that's exactly what you're going to be doing. I've actually been seeing the energies of like walking away for like most of the zodiac signs pretty much for the week of the 11th. I do feel like this is probably going to be one of those weeks on a collective level where a lot of people are just realizing I'm in a pretty shitty situation and it's not really good for me and I need to get the fuck up out of here. I think that that's kind of the collective energy, if I could sum it into like a very short sentence. There's a lot of shit going on. I'm not getting what I deserve. I'm out of here. That's essentially the summary for probably most of the collective here moving into the week of the 11th. So yeah, Cancer, that's what I got here for you guys. Let's go ahead and jump to the outcome for the rest of your week. What is going to be the overall outcome here for Team Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout the week of the 11th, what is going to be the overall outcome? And what do we have? We have here the Ten of Cups. I actually like seeing that for you guys. That's awesome to see the Ten of Cups being your outcome, because Ten of Cups is about jumping into the total fulfillment energy. Ten of Cups is about reconnecting with what's healthy for you. So if you were in a very unhealthy relationship, you're not going to be in that by the end of the week. If you were in a very unhealthy friendship, or if you were at a job that was starting to become very unhealthy for you, by the end of the week here, you're out of these situations, Cancer. And what you're actually doing with that Ten of Cups is you're walking towards and reconnecting with what is actually really good for you. So if you have been in a toxic relationship for a while, Cancer, maybe that toxic relationship unfortunately pushed you away from your really close friends who were super great for you. And if that's the case, now that you're out of that toxic relationship, this week you'll be reconnecting with your friends and saying, listen, I'm so sorry guys that I ever had any distance between you and I, because I got caught up in this relationship, but now I'm back and I hope that everything can be okay. And it will be, you know? So it feels to me like whatever this situation is, Cancer, it definitely pulled you away from a lot of the joys you had in life. It pulled you away from a lot of the things that you've enjoyed, and a lot of the people that you enjoyed spending time with. And now it's like you're getting ready to kind of reconnect with that here, jumping to the end of the week. So Cancer, that's really good. I'm happy to see you guys reconnecting with what you know makes you happy and with the people that you care about. And I'm glad to see you in better standing opposed to where you were before. Because, like I mentioned, guys, that Hierophant card in this tarot deck, it speaks very differently than most Hierophant cards do. And especially having the Hierophant paired with that Three of Swords, this was a situation that was very much so hurting you. on a very mental and emotional level. I do feel like there was a lot of mental and emotional stress here as well for you guys. So I see you escaping that. You know, this is you guys standing up for yourselves this week. And I'm really glad that you're doing that as well, Cancer, because I know sometimes being a Cancerian myself, you know, we could be pretty submissive to the energies we're involved in. Like, even if we know something is toxic for us, sometimes we stay involved in it anyways because maybe we feel bad or maybe we are easily manipulated by somebody else. And as a Cancer, even though we understand when we're being manipulated, sometimes it's very hard to kind of break that bond somebody has over us because we care about how other people feel sometimes way too much than how we feel personally. So coming into this week, what's happening is that there's going to be that switch. You're starting to put your feelings in the forefront, Cancer. It's like, I need to stop putting other people's feelings over me, and I need to start putting my feelings as the priority. So I like that you're doing that. Because of doing that, Cancer, you essentially are able to stand up for yourself because you are prioritizing what you deserve, how you feel, how you should be feeling, how you should be treated. So this is really, really great to see for you. All right. So I'm sorry for Cancerians that we're dealing with these energies. I really, really am. I hope you guys are okay after whatever it is you've experienced. I know that any sort of rough relationship could be really tough, or even things going on within your family sector or your job. It just seems like it was a very mentally and emotionally straining situation that occurred for quite a while. But I think you're very glad to be out of it here. And like I said, at the end of the week, 10 of Cups, getting, being able to kind of reconnect with all the things that you missed out on as this situation took you away from many things you had joy in. It's going to be a really wonderful experience here for you. All right, Cancer. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. If this message resonates, please let me know down in the comments down below. If you're new here, consider subscribing. And with that being said, Cancer, I will catch you guys in the next video. Much love and have yourselves a good one. Peace.